Hello there, this is Nishanth from VAT and I'm here to present my Engage project review. And my topic is next gen recommendation systems. And recommendation systems influences us in many ways in our day-to-day life, like starting from what to watch in a weekend to what to buy in some specific dates. So let's start with our problem statement. My statement is simple. My project will recommend products to the users according to their moods. For example, if they're happy, it will recommend products which they actually tend to buy if they're happy, and same for the sad mood, right? So let us discuss in detail. And what's the intuition behind it? So once I selected topic as recommendation system for the Engage, the thing came to my mind as a movie recommendation and e-commerce recommendation, but it's already existing, right, in YouTube and every stuff. So Microsoft, like companies like Microsoft, don't really want students to make existing stuff. So that's why I need to make a revolution in already existing thing, that is mood recommendation. Like according to the moods, we're gonna recommend products, not simply recommending products which the user wants, right? And this is basically the intuition is all about. So we'll start by scrapping the my activity details of the user, which already includes the Chrome history as well as all the history. The next comes Spotify, because songs really reflect the user's mood, right? And last comes the transaction details, so that I can predict a pattern on user spends what money on what days, right? And combining all these data, I'll produce a very big data set, and that data set is what we're gonna use in our future, in our further code. And now I got my very big code, right? So what I'll do is I'll apply some deep learning code to this very big data set, like text to emotion, and I'll just predict the current mood of the user. Now I predict the current mood, so I'll just recommend products, right? And now you can see the various files in my project, like script.py, package.json, app.js, node app, and index.js, that is the front end part and stuff. So let's start with the node app, and I'm just executing this node by node app command in terminal. So now our server is running at port 3000. Now it's time to run our main code, script.py, that's the heart of our program, which will scrap my activity data and give the emotion, the user's current mood. So now I'm just running this Python code, and it will take some time to download all the modules which is required to run this program. So after downloading, and if you are the tester, then you should be giving your credentials first time. But since I have already given my credentials, I'm just my Selenium is directly using my data, and it's just signing into the Google browser automatically. So once it is done, it will just navigate to the My Activity page of Google. And since Google doesn't allow us to scrap data from my Google activity, I'm just using a different indirect concept. Like what I'm doing is I'm just scrolling through the activity, as you can see here, and I just take screenshots at regular interval. And for each screenshot, I'll just perform some PyTesseract module that I'll just scrap the text from that image, so that at the end of the day, I'll have the text. So I just fast forwarded all the scrolling thing, and now I have the data with me. That is the current user mode using deep learning modules. And you can see now it's reflected to a server correctly, like the current mode is sad and the username is Nishanth. So now I got my data, and it's time to reflect this to my index.ejs. So let's see if it's working or not. So I'm just going to Microsoft Edge browser, and I'm just typing localhost 3000 here. And you can see it's exactly reflected perfectly that the score is coming and Nishanth, the username. And since it is sad, it's recommending me to buy gym products as well as watch some motivated movies, so that I can feel better. As you can see, the gym is, most of the people will be sad because they're depressed, right? So gym is a very good therapy, as well as it's giving some motivational movies to watch, and you can know the nature is our best healer. So it's giving some locations to the best places, so that my mind will get cool after visiting that. And that's a 404 page you see, and that's a part of my code. That's how it works.